Hey guys, what's up? JRPG Bro here, jumping back into our Persona 5 Royal playthrough here. We're continuing to see here. Let's see. I don't know, we can't actually leave the cafe yet. So really right now, our time is going to be kind of split between, you know, a few things right now. Right now we have to go to bed. So we have the school day where we go to school, and then we have our after school time, which we still don't have full control over at this moment in time. We're going to have that eventually once we get our freedom back, but it looks like we're going to the Velvet Room real quick.
About time you've come to. On your feet, inmate. Our master wishes to speak with you. It's for your own sake that you take his words to heart.
First off, let us celebrate our reunion. Oh, you've awakened to your powers. And special ones at that. Your rehabilitation can finally begin. There is no need to understand it all for the time being. You will be training the power of Persona, which you have awakened to. Personas are, in other words, a mask, an armor of the heart when confronting worldly matters. I have high expectations for you. There is no need to worry. You will learn when the time comes. By the by, have you come to appreciate the Metaverse Navigator? Using it will allow you to come and go between reality and palaces. I bestowed it to you as a means to train you as a thief.
The Metaverse Navigator is a gift from our master. You better take care in using it, inmate. Devote yourself to your training so that you may become a fine thief.
It must be disheartening to make use of the Metaverse Navigator alone. Should there be others who would prove beneficial to you, I will grant it to them as well. This is all for you to grow as a most excellent thief.
It's time. Go back and enjoy whatever rest you might have.
So like I said, the first few days in game, we're gonna have the game's gonna hold our hand to an extent here. If you guys remember Persona 4, the weather really dictated a lot of things. The weather does not really have any real meaning at all in the game. It has a little bit of meaning for side stuff, gaining bonuses such as studying at night. But once we get closer to getting that, we'll be able to go over that a little bit more. Right now, like I said, the weather is literally meaningless at this moment in time. We're just slowly getting through. Getting a grasp of the mechanics. Persona 5 as a whole was, I think, the most accessible of the entire franchise for newcomers, and it really shows, but it's not a bad thing. I know a lot of people get upset.
Look, isn't that her?
You mean that one with the red ribbon? I guess so.
She's so thin. It's not fair. I've got my hair in a ponytail too.
Okay, and what's that got to do with being thin?
My seat. My station's coming up.
Are you sure? Oh, then.
Oh, wow, what speed. I mean, excuse me, that seat was for this lady. Oh. It's all right. I can understand his position as well. I'm sorry I couldn't be any help.
It's all right, dearie. Don't you worry.
Please allow me to carry your luggage at least.
Thank you. Ain't it heavy, though?
Not at all. I train plenty. Pardon me. Thank you so much for earlier. For speaking up when I offered my seat on the train. You're a second year at Shujin Academy, correct? I'm a first year there myself. Thanking you totally slipped my mind back on the train, and I didn't want to be rude to my senpai. Please excuse me.
Now, normally that sequence is brand new for Persona 5 Royal. We're going to get more into the new content here. They did add quite a bit of content. I think they added like 15-20 hours worth of new content, maybe more. I'm not good at estimating. My times in these games are always a lot longer.
Class is
And like in
starting.
all previous Persona games, once we get the hang of things, we're going to be spending a lot of time between, our school life and our, after school life. So the cool thing about Royal and Persona 5 as a whole, my thing, not, when we start it, when we have, we're going to have lectures and we're going to have exams and we're going to have, questions. So right now we're going to be asked a question here. Now, the cool thing about this game is when we connect to the internet, we'll be able to actually see what everyone else
What's the
answered
answer?
for this question. So what it's going to ask, he's going to ask us a question. We can hit the touchpad and we'll be able to get the percentage of what the internet says is the answer. We didn't do that there because, I know this answer here, but it does not work on tests. I'm going to tell you that right now. You can't do it on tests. You can also, like in Persona 4 Golden, on the Vita and Steam, you can also see what everyone else did with their time after school as well. It's a cool thing. As long as you're connected to the internet, at the beginning of the game when you load it up, you say, yeah, I'll connect. You'll be able to see what everyone else is doing. And if you're kind of stuck and you want to play through without a guide, you can do that. The hard part about playing without using a guide, though, is the social links or whatever they call them, confidants in this game. It's going to definitely be different. It's going to be harder because you're going to have to, kind of guess what the right thing to say is, because that is very important in ranking up your social links. Confidants, we'll call them. And I mean, if you want to make sure you max everything out, which is easier to do in Royal, by the way, much easier. You might be able to have it all done before you get the new content, and you may think, oh man, I have like this much time. You don't really have as much time as you think in the new content. You have a fair amount of time, but there's a lot of other stuff you have to do. If you remember how Persona 4 Golden worked in terms of new content, you'll understand what I'm saying.
Hey there, Takamaki. Things have been pretty dangerous lately with all those accidents.
Sorry, I have a photo shoot today. It's for the special summer issue, so I can't afford to miss it.
Hey now, being a model's fine and dandy, but don't work your pretty little self to the bone. You mentioned you weren't feeling well, right? Something about appendicitis?
Yes, I keep planning to go to the hospital, but I've been too busy. Sorry to worry you.
You must be lonely too. I feel bad for keeping your best friend at practice so often. Oh, and be careful around that transfer student. He's got a criminal record after all. If something were to happen to you.
Thank you. Please excuse me.
Yeah.
Yo.
I want to talk about that castle from yesterday. I tried telling myself it was all just a dream, but I couldn't do it. I can't act like nothing happened. It's all connected to that bastard Kamoshida, after all. I want to find out what's up with that place, no matter what. And you know, you're the only person I can rely on for this stuff, so... You in? Nice! Okay, glad we're in this together. I think we should just try and retrace our steps from yesterday. In the meantime, you're walking to the station, right? Let's go together. Let me know if you notice any other weird buildings on the way. If a huge castle like that really exists, I'm sure we'll find it in no time. When did they build something like that, though? We walk that way from here, right? When you put it that way, I'm not so sure anymore. All right, this way. Let me know if you notice something. Huh? We're at school. There wasn't anything out of place along the way, right? I didn't see no castle either. We must have made a wrong turn somewhere. Let's try again. Don't worry, I won't mess up this time. Let's go. For real? Is it smaller than we think it is? What do you think? I already did that. I didn't see anything like it around here. Huh? Phone. Hey, that reminds me. Didn't you have a navigation app thingy on back then? You didn't notice? I heard stuff that sounded like one coming from your phone. You know, didn't it say stuff like returned to the real world or something like that? Let me see your phone for a bit. What's this eyeball-looking thing? Wait, what? What a weird app. Oh, wait, this is it! I knew it! It is a navigation app! There's even your search history! Aw, man, I'm such a genius! Let's try using it. Then I'll do it.
Kamoshida. Shujin Academy. Pervert. Castle. Beginning navigation.
There we go! And then we went in a certain direction and... Hey, what are you... Huh? What the hell? Look! It's the castle from yesterday! We made it back. That means what happened yesterday was for real too. Ah! Those clothes! That happened last time too, huh? What's with that outfit? I ain't jealous. What's going on here? This makes no effing sense at all.
Hey! Stop making a commotion.
You?
The shadows started acting up, so I came here wondering what it could be. To think you guys would come back to the entrance when you barely managed to escape.
What is this place? Is it the school?
That's right.
But It's a castle!
This castle is the school. But only to this castle's ruler.
The castle's ruler?
I think you called him Kamoshida? It's how his distorted heart views the school.
Kamoshida? Distorted? Explain it in a way that makes sense.
I shouldn't have expected a moron to get it.
What did you say? What was that?
It must be the slaves captive here.
For real? Oh shit, it's for real! We saw other guys held captive here yesterday. I'm pretty sure they're from our school.
Most likely on Kamoshida's orders. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It's like that every day here. What's more, you two escaped yesterday. He must have lost his temper quite a bit.
That son of a bitch!
Ryuji?
This is bullshit! You hear me, Kamoshida?!
Doing that isn't going to open it, you know. Still, it seems you have your reasons.
Hey, Mona!
It's Morgana!
Do you know where those voices are coming from?
You want me to take you to them? Well, I guess I could guide you there. But only if he comes with us. It's settled then.
For real? Thanks, man.
All right, let's do this. Follow me. This is our infiltration point.
Ain't that where we escaped out of last time?
That's right. Not barging in through the entrance is one of the basics of phantom thievery.
How are we supposed to know about that stuff?
I'll make sure to teach you as we go. Come on, follow me.
So, sorry for dragging you into all of this. But I just can't forgive that bastard Kamoshida doing whatever the hell he wants. Really though, thanks for coming along. I owe you big time. Man, this place is as creepy as always.
Mm-hmm. Now make sure you do exactly as I say, all right? Follow me.
Ah!
Let's go.
So it looks like Ryuji has a plan for what he wants to do today. I don't know why he wanted to come back, thinking that he can't really do anything.
Shoot. I had a feeling there would be guards here. It looks like we're going to have to start fighting our way forward.
For real?
Oh boy. I'll just teach you the basics of battle for now. You'd better not forget all of this. Always try to ambush enemies instead of rushing everywhere headlong. Attack from behind whenever you can. You'll need to rip their masks off to momentarily break the control that the palace ruler has over them. If you succeed, your opponent will be caught off guard, allowing us to jump in for a preemptive attack.
So, we want to get the jump on him and make the first strike. Okay, got it.
You know you're just going to be watching, right? You don't have a persona. But anyway, let's go.
More battle tutorial tips here, and the thing is, like I said, you want to ambush the enemy. Ambush the enemy has a lot of great, I don't want to say positives, but it definitely has a lot of, you know, help, I think, personally. We'll get to more of that later, obviously, but it's a lot easier to ambush an enemy and get that first attack in, you know, Persona 5 as opposed to Persona 4 and Persona 3. It really is a lot easier, and I think maybe it's because of the way the game's set up with the maps. Since it's a three-dimensional, you know, it's I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like since, you know, the way the map is set up, it's a lot easier.
Why anyone here? Damn it! They were here before. Where'd they go?
Quiet down.
Oh yeah, there were more of them further in too.
They might have been transferred already.
Oh crap! I can hear footsteps coming. Lots of them.
It would be a problem if they discovered us now. Hey, let's head into that room. We should be able to hide in there until they leave. The shadows probably won't come in here.
How can you tell?
There's a lack of distortion here, meaning the ruler's control over this area is weak.
Is this a classroom?
Now do you understand? This place is another reality that the ruler's heart projects.
This is Kamoshida's reality? Shit makes no sense at all.
One could say it's a world in which one's distorted desires have materialized. I call such a place a palace.
A palace?
This is happening because he thinks the school is his own castle.
So, it became like this because he just thought of it like that? That son of a bitch!
You must really hate this Kamoshida guy.
Hate doesn't even cover how I feel. Everything is that asshole's fault!
I don't know what happened between you two, but don't let your emotions get the better of you. His lackeys are everywhere inside. You're curious about your outfit, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm curious as hell about it too.
That's also because of this world.
More stuff that makes no sense.
Anything distorts according to how a ruler pleases within his palace. A school can turn into a castle like this, after all. In order to prevent such distortions, one must hold a powerful will of rebellion. Your appearance is a manifestation of that. It's the image of rebellion that you hold within.
I'm so fed up with all this. I'm more curious about you than his clothes. What the hell are you anyways?
I'm a human. An honest-to-God human.
No, you're obviously more like a cat.
This is, well, it's because I lost my true form. I think.
You think?
But I do know how to regain my true form. The reason why I snuck in here was for a preliminary investigation of those means. Well, I ended up getting caught, though. Besides, I've been tortured by Kamoshida, too. I'm gonna make him pay for sure.
What is this, a comic book? This is seriously crazy.
If we're gonna keep going, we should hurry along. I'll be counting on your skills this time too, rookie. Got it?
Don't worry, I'm not gonna force it all on you. I thought it might help, so... I brought this just in case. It's a model gun, though, so it only makes sounds.
That's a toy!
But it looks totally real, so it'll at least fake him out. Oh, I brought some medicine, too. You know what they say, providing is something. Huh? Huh?
So you were planning this from the start. Well, fine. If you're ready to go, we'll resume our infiltration. There are probably still sentries making their rounds out there. Let's use this time to hash out our current situation.
So we're still working on making sure we have all the best stuff here. Now that we have Morgana, I believe. No, we don't. Yeah, we do. We have Morgana's thing. So we're getting a lot of, basics of the game right now. We're in a room, they're calling a safe room. The safe room is going to be able to do, as we explained it earlier, is we'll be able to save here and recover health and so on and so forth. And a lot of the game, the first few days of the game, a lot of plot exposition, a lot of just exposition in general. In case you're wondering, the SP adhesive is one of the best accessories in the game. It's going to come in handy a lot. I feel like that's one of the things you can, obviously, it carries over from previous save file to the save file, so it's a new game plus save file. It's an item that you can purchase late in game, so I'll point that out when we get later to it. But having all these things from New Game Plus, for New Game Plus, really is great because it makes it. I'm not saying it makes the game easier because it's not a very challenging game unless you're playing on like Merciless. But we're not playing on Merciless. You guys still are playing on normal, but the game is it's a lot more accessible, I feel like, as compared to previous games in the franchise. But it doesn't make it.
Oh, there's a guard on duty here. The way to the training hall should be just beyond those bars.
So, what are we gonna do? Do we gotta fight it?
Seems like it. Just don't let it notice you beforehand. If it does, the palace's security level will rise.
And here you go. This is a little bit of tutorial here. There is security level in the palace since we are thieves.
And what do we do if that happens? Run away?
Well, the security level will go back down if we can beat more enemies without getting noticed.
That sounds, complicated.
Fine. I'll put together some info about the security level. This is crucial to successful palace infiltration. So make sure you actually read it, okay?
So essentially what the game's telling us right now is there's a security level. We are thieves, so obviously, we don't want to have the security level being high. The higher the security level, the more, I don't want to say on guard, on alert is the right terminology. The enemies are going to be throughout the game. Now, we can lower that pretty easily, and that is we defeat enemies via the ambush. So if we ambush enemies more, we'll be able to get through and lower the security level, which is what we're gonna want to do. We're gonna want to keep a very low security level because if it's too high, you're gonna get screwed. So we're gonna make sure. Nope. I'm trying to figure out something here. No. Nope. All right. So this is where we want to go here.
Hey.
But we want, like I said, we want to have a low security level. If it gets too high, there might be benefits here and there for having the security level being high. Right now, at this point in time, in this very first palace in this section of the game, it's not, you know, something that we want to have. And especially since we're a lower level too.
Hey, have you seen anyone who looks like an intruder? No, nobody yet.
Shoot. I had a feeling there would be a lot of enemies. It'd be impossible to dodge all of them.
Then what do we do? Should we try and take him down like before?
It's not that simple. We still have a long way to go, so we should be conserving energy.
I see. Sorry. Damn it. I wish I could fight. I'd at least be able to help out a little bit. But all I got is this toy from earlier. Such a loser.
Huh? Do you mean that gun?
Yeah, it looks real and all, but it doesn't shoot anything.
I see. Well, there is a way. Okay, we'll use that to take down the enemies.
What? Were you listening to me? It don't even shoot pellets.
Don't worry, I'm sure this'll work. Attack away, frizzy hair.
Dude, I keep saying it's not gonna fire anything.
You have the gun with you, right? Point it at a shadow and fire. Nice! The enemy's down! How about that? Surprised? There are plenty of instances where rapid fire is going to be more useful than swinging your knife. Of course, you can run out of ammo, but using it all up does more good than letting it collect dust.
So Persona 5 added the ability to use projectiles, which is your guns, back into the game, something Persona 4 did not have. But at the same point in time, the cool thing is, in the original version of 5...
Alright, I'll show you my weapon too.
In the original version of 5, when you use the gun, when all that ammo is gone, you don't have any more. The cool thing is it reloads after every fight, which is fantastic. Once again, lowering the difficulty, making it a little bit easier to get through the game. You don't have to worry about managing your ammo.
For real?
Listen to this. Let's get them! Our ammo's replenished. Go on, dump it into the enemy. Great! Nice move! Nice.
And like I said, having your ammo replenish after every fight, which is what that was a test for, essentially, makes, you know, having to conserve your ammo a lot easier. Sometimes you're gonna run the enemies that are weak to, you know, your gunfire, and then you're gonna run the enemies that, you know, or aren't weak, but you might run into, like, you know, inside a palace. In case you guys haven't noticed, the shadows become what are essentially going to become personas later in the game. Since we have our persona compendium completed already, we're going to be able to have the exact, you know, their weaknesses, their strong skill suits, all their stats are going to appear. With that being said, this actually looks like a great place for us to call it a break, guys. My name is JRPG Bro. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more Persona 5 Royal next time, so don't go anywhere. I'll see you all later.